the nation's favourite celebrities.
Arriba, arriba!
Paired up with an expert and a classic car.
Get in, baby. Rock and roll.
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques. The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction.
What is wrong with you?
But it's no easy ride.
Yeah!
Who will find a hidden gem?
Game, set, match.
Take the biggest risk.
You know what? I'm going to close my eyes.
What?
Will anybody follow expert advice?
That's really awful.
There will be worthy winners
Get in there.
and valiant losers.
What are you clapping a loss for?
Put your pedal to the metal.
That is cool, isn't it?
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Oh, wowzer! We're in the Scottish Highlands.
Here we go. Back together where it all began.
Prowling the roads are besties and arch rivals Harry Clark and Paul Gorton. Masters of deceit, secrecy and betrayal as stars of the hit reality show The Traitors.
Feel a bit naughty. I feel a little bit naughty. But I feel like a sense of achievement naughtiness, if that makes sense. Well, you would feel that.
Ouch! That's a sore spot. Both Harry and Paul played the role of traitor, whose mission was to remain undetected by the faithful. However, Mancunian Paul fell afoul of his fellow traitor's betrayal and was banished.
You can get your one back on me now. You won the Traitors. I need to win this.
Former British Army engineer Harry went on to win the show and the prize money of just over £95,000.
I'm a bit worried because you got, like, I'm not saying you got the age on me, but you've just got the life experience.
That's insane.
That's
Surprised you haven't
nice,
asked me, did I have this car when I was a kid?
I was going to say.
Well, they have been making these since 1936. Our BFFs are racing round in this quintessentially British pillarbox red Morgan 4.4.
That's how you use the indicators. There's even a light. You reckon that light existed when this car was made? Surely not.
Mate, this car's like 50 years old. It's not that old.
Oh, I thought this was like 1800. It's not that.
It's 1995, actually. Makes you wonder what these two know about antiques.
My brain, as soon as we found out about this, was to think of gold, jewellery,
Yeah.
watches. What about you?
Sunken treasure. When I thought of antiques, I just thought straight pirate shit.
I'm beginning to feel sorry for your experts, Natasha Raskin-Sharp and Rue Irvin.
We are the faithful Rue.
Maybe we have to be the good to their evil.
Oh, I'm sure they've moved on from all that.
I'm trying to work out how I can sabotage you, to be honest.
What?
Yeah.
We don't need to do that. We just leave Traitors where it was.
No, I'm not. That stays with us now.
The battle lines have been drawn. Our contenders' hunting ground involves a whistle-stop road trip in the Highlands, eventually leading to the town of Aldern. But the scene of their inaugural battle is Dingwall. The county town of Ross-shire, Dingwall's town hall was built in 1745 to hold civic functions and to incarcerate offenders. In 1963, it hosted 4 musicians from Merseyside who performed to just 19 people. Within a year, Beatlemania took the world by storm. Our Fab Four are meeting at Objet d'Art, a cornucopia of collectibles and curios curated by former banker William.
We're here.
Oh, my days.
I might just have to crawl out.
I can't get out. Mate, I was glamorous getting out of that car. Are you on your hands and knees?
Once they manage to unfold themselves from the Morgan, it's time to find their faithful experts.
Hello, you.
Hello, you.
How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you?
This is great, isn't it?
Are you excited for this?
I'm buzzing. I feel like I've never really had a look in an antique shop before.
Have you not?
No, so I'm kind of I'm a magpie, so everything shiny and gold.
I'm a magpie as well.
Are you really?
So we're going to find all the sparkly stuff.
I can't wait.
What is Harry like?
Betraying his best friends.
But you do realise this is your chance to get your own back now.
100%. Yeah.
You've got a strategy.
Let's go.
Straight to business, you two. Prepare yourselves, Tash and Harry.
Natasha, hi.
Harry, so nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm in my element, but I'm wondering if this is going to be yours.
It's like an adult candy shop for me. I'm still like a kid, a massive kid at heart, but I just want to touch everything.
The best thing about antique shops is they're not museums. You are allowed to touch everything.
Try,
so let's
yeah.
get stuck into it. And I'm so excited. I've never been shopping with £95,000 before. I'm so thrilled you brought it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking, Tash, but I'm sure the £400 budget per team will be enough to whet their appetites.
Hurt every little part of my body, that.
Everyone's a critic, eh, Roo? Still thinking of Buccaneers, Harry?
Well, it's not actually a pirate one, but I feel like a pirate. Arr.
Well, certainly useful for scoping treasure.
Oh my God, we have to buy this.
£575.
Not quite got the hang of this budget thing yet, have you, Paul?
That is a sword candle holder. How cool is that?
Is that the kind of thing you would have at home?
I live at home with my parents. Imagine having a date and then like that's in the middle of you with a candle.
I'd leave. Just so you know, I'd leave. I'm leaving.
Not worth a candle, then. Who said romance was dead? Now, anything else?
Natasha, come and look at this.
Okay, well.
How cool is this?
It looks expensive, and yes, £650. But if we had the money, you would buy this.
I just think it's so cool. I get a haircut every week, same time, every Friday, and it's like my favourite thing to do.
That's the ritual.
Yeah, it is
and
the
that
ritual.
gets you, what, weekend ready?
Weekend ready.
I'm always weekend ready myself.
If you stay ready, Harry, you don't need to get ready.
Exactly.
You're making me self-conscious, actually. I haven't had my hair cut in months.
Oh, don't be silly. It looks beautiful.
What a charming young man. Or is this part of a game plan? Need to keep a close eye on you, methinks.
Whoa, stop peeking in, you cheat.
Sorry, I didn't realise that you guys were there. My mistake. There's a nice doll over here, Harry, if you want to have a look at that.
Not very trusting, these two, are they?
Paul,
Yeah.
this is one of my favourite things. Is there anything in that brooch that stands out to you?
Yeah, what is that?
That's human hair.
This is human hair in a brooch.
He sounds impressed.
This is a mourning brooch. So it was a way of remembering that person by having the human hair worn on you so they were always with you.
Mourning jewellery gained popularity during the 19th century, particularly when Queen Victoria mourned the death of her beloved Albert.
This should be 9-carat gold. Now, I don't know if there's any marking on it. See, a lot of Georgian mourning jewellery wasn't marked for gold, but this is the plaited hair and these are seed pearls.
Said to represent the tears of the mourner.
Do you like it?
It scares the living daylights out of me.
Well, see, some people find it quite dark, but there is a big collector's market. I'm
So
one
you
of
think
them.
people in the auction will just be like, they'll see that and go, yes, I'm going to spend money on that.
If we can get that for a good price, that's a lovely little buy.
Your passion is just, it shines through. So yeah, I'm a little bit scared about the whole thing, but let's do it.
Okay.
Oh God, this is great, isn't it?
Human hair. I know.
Haven't seen hide nor hair of a price, though. How's the hunting, Harry?
Some nice little bits of Irish silver in here. I mean, you don't see Dublin silver every day. And there are 3 little sugar shovels here, which are really sweet.
Checking for hallmarks will reveal the silver purity, but also when and where they were made. For Irish silver, the symbol is the crowned harp.
1827, George IV, but this one's 1803, so actually that's George III. It's not about the dates, it's about the silver and the assay office, which is Dublin. They're marked up at £60 each. Together, it's £180. And I really like them, but, I mean, is that of any interest to you?
Yeah, I think that's quite cool. And I feel like we need to get something now as well.
Yes, we do. But I mean, I feel like that you're interested in them, but I've led you to those. I want you to lead me to something.
Yeah, I will do. I will
Promise?
do. Yeah, I promise.
Okay, right, come on, let's do that.
You've got your marching orders now, Harry. Speaking of which, what shenanigans are they up to now?
Oh, I feel military.
Do you?
Yeah. What's the stance that you do?
Right, so you go from back here.
Yeah.
Then if you turn, so your hands will be here.
Yeah.
Then as you brace up, so you get ready like that, and then you step in like that.
When you two are finished,
Slowly.
maybe please get back to the real action. Forward, march!
This is right up my street. Gold and watches.
That's beautiful.
That is lovely, isn't it?
Is it rotary?
Yeah.
9 carat gold case and strap, which is definitely a good sign. That's really elegant. Is that your style?
Yeah, I mean, my missus would wear that now.
Even though this is very much 20th century,
Yeah.
rotary have been around since the 1890s.
Right,
So it
okay.
is a Victorian brand, but it's such a good, strong name.
Yeah.
I would say this probably looks sort of 1940s, 1950s. Very vintage,
Yeah, beautiful.
but very elegant and understated. And if it's 9 carat gold, then what you've got here, you don't have the antique value,
Yeah.
but you do have the material value.
Meaning scrap gold, valued by its carat, its weight, and whatever the current market price for the precious metal is.
Now it's priced up at £325.
I love it. Honestly, the more I look at it, the more that I want it.
I think if you can get the numbers working, then it's a heart and head purchase.
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh no, look, it's not coming off. Let's go speak to William.
William.
Hi, William.
Hello, Roo. Good wander.
Oh, yes. So I am modelling one of your items that I couldn't get off. Now, it's 9 carat gold. Obviously, it's all down to the scrap price, isn't it? Do you know how much this weighs?
15.5 grams,
And the current price is what?
about £20 a gram.
So that's 325. How much would you like to buy this for?
We need to come down, don't we?
Something like high hundreds? Like one something?
Yeah, well, God always loves a trier, doesn't he? What about 225?
Ooh.
What about 200? Then there's something in it for both of us.
Well, see, you've also got something as well.
Which is beautiful.
Yes.
Is it gold?
It's gold, yes.
Is it gold?
Been tested, yes.
Been tested.
I could do the 2 for 250.
It's a 235 job, isn't it? And then we're done.
I think it's a 240 job, and then you are done.
240. That's
You
well
happy
done.
with that? So
Thank you very much
Thank you
indeed.
so
Thank
much.
you. That's
Thank
so
you, Roo.
kind.
Lovely.
So that's £40 for the brooch and £200 for the watch. A very generous discount.
2.
Thank you.
Watch him, William.
What did we say again?
Purple. Thank you very much.
Well done, Paul. First shop down, and you've got £160 left.
Do you like my new watch?
I love your new watch. Don't get too used to it, though.
Back inside, Tash and Harry are on a mission to find something right up his street.
When did you join the army?
2017, when I was 16.
You were 16.
Yeah.
So young.
I just had so much energy, yeah. I was just like, I loved everything about the military. My granddad was in, and then I loved boxing and football, and then he was like, well, you can do both. Well, in the military. And I was like, it's like heaven.
Sold.
Yeah, sold.
And how long did you serve?
6 years.
So does this appeal to you then?
Yeah, 100%. These binoculars, these are 1918, so that's like World War One. And the coolest thing was when I was in the army, I was attached to the Royal Artillery.
Okay.
And we flew a drone. It's like a UAV, which is an unmanned air vehicle.
Interesting.
But
yeah.
obviously in World War One, they didn't have drones, but they did the same job. So they would have someone go up in a hot air balloon with binoculars and look out at enemy positions. This is like a piece of history, and they still work.
So Carl Zeiss, great maker of anything optical. It's all about the lenses. And on here, the stamp that says Feldstecher field glasses. So they are German, high-quality military field binoculars.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
I love them.
Do you know these are £80? Given why the country is now familiar with your name, you have to be in charge of haggling.
Yeah.
Go. Let's find William. Come on.
This should be interesting. Brace yourself, William.
Hello, William.
How are you? Have you had a good look round?
Yeah, a very good look round.
William, hi.
What did you come up with?
Well, before anything, I promise you can trust me.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
So do you trust Harry?
I trust him, but that doesn't mean that I will capitulate to anything that he wants on this. But well, fire away.
So we've got two things
Yes.
which have caught our attention. We've got the binoculars
All right.
here, which are £80, it says. And then these 3 shovel spoons, which are 60 each. So I thought we could just make it 30 for each of these and 40 for that.
So let's return to the realms of reality, shall we? Yeah. If we do 100 for the silver, say 50 for that, so 150.
What about 140? Can I be cheeky?
Go on then, if you shake on it.
Perfect.
Well done.
Perfect.
Thank you very
Thanks so much.
indeed.
That little bit of cheeky paid off. 100 for the trio of silver spoons and 40 for the field glasses. This lad has nothing to learn.
Turns out you're not a traitor.
Yes.
You are one of the faithful. Thank you so much.
Good stuff.
Right.
Which leaves Harry with £260 for their next shop. and off the faithful fellows fly.
First one down.
Well done.
Meanwhile, partners in bling, Paul and Rue, have made their way to the little village of Hill of Fern, not to be confused with its neighbouring hamlet of Firth. The fittingly named Fern Antiques is chock-a-block with all manner of eye-catching automobilia, aeronautica and maritime collectibles. Perfect for a good rifling.
Now this is a bit of me. What do you think? Happy?
Shipshape, sir. Our discerning duo has £160 left to splash. Anything float your boat yet?
Paul,
Yeah.
look what I found.
Oh, what is this?
The deathless story of the Titanic. So I think it was a sort of newspaper magazine at the time.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's in quite nice condition as well, isn't it?
The Titanic sank in April 1912. Some details, the sitting room and bedroom in one of the millionaire suites. Do you know what was fascinating about the Titanic though? You had the first class, second class, but then you had third class where they even had a separate door to come in so that the first class people could even see their faces.
Is that where Leonardo DiCaprio went?
He was.
It was, right?
But Kate Winslet, she was definitely a first class girl.
So Leo was punching. Oh, this is incredible.
What's the price on this? £75.
What do you think?
Do you know what I think? Sometimes the value of a piece comes from the story. It's got nothing to do with the age, the material, it's the sheer story behind it.
Well, like it's a piece of history, isn't it? We're finding some gems.
Oh yeah.
Looks like their ship's coming in. Ding dong.
There's so much to see here.
What is this thing?
Clock from the RMS Carpathia, rescue
Oh,
ship
wow.
of the Titanic. That can't be the original clock.
Carpathia.
Oh my goodness.
On the night of the Titanic disaster, the RMS Carpathia, a North Atlantic passenger steamship, responded to a distress signal from the sinking ship. It took 4 hours to reach Titanic's last known position, whereupon Carpathia carried 705 survivors onwards to New York.
So that's the ship that rescued the survivors of the Titanic.
Wow. They all would have stood in front of it at some point.
Knowing they were saved. Doesn't it feel like you're touching history?
If it's in a shop and it says not for sale, that's worth a lot.
It's one of those things that how do you even price it?
Yeah,
This is the kind of thing you'd see in a museum. And it's still ticking.
yeah. Wow, yeah. Do you reckon we have budget for it? What have we got left?
Nice try, Paul, but even your powers of persuasion have limits. Now, time to check on your partner in crime out on the road.
How are you coping with that day to day, the recognition from the traitors?
It's crazy. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, especially when it's me and Paul. Everyone still looks at me and thinks I'm faithful. And everyone always thinks Paul's the evil one. They've forgotten, like, I'm worse than Paul and got rid of him.
That'll be your boyish charm.
Scotland welcomed you with open arms when you were a traitor.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time in a fancy castle. Are you enjoying being back?
It is just really beautiful. And it's mad, like when you come from, say, West London, all you see is buildings and you smell petrol and that's it. Round here, it's not the best to smell sometimes, but the look is unbelievable. And there's like sheep and stuff. There's cows with horns. But I didn't even know they existed. I thought they were just a ball.
This is what a road trip is all about. Harry and Tash have made it to the tip of the Black Isle Peninsula and to the town of Cromarty, birthplace of one of Scotland's greats, Hugh Miller, a noted 19th century geologist, writer and folklorist.
Okay. No Paul, no Rouge, just us.
Oh, no distractions.
Our lonesome twosome are fully revved up for a shopping spree at Gardner and Gardner Antiques. It's a feast for the eyes, with all manner of treasures packed into every corner.
Whoa, that looks freaky as hell.
Yeah, something for every taste here. Harry and Tash have £260 left in the coffers. Embrace the rummage, you two. Harry has definitely seen something he likes.
Harry, I'm wondering how you feel about things that have a connection to the deceased. Come and have a look.
Well, if a book cover scared him, this will raise the hair on the back of his neck.
This is a mourning pendant, so that's someone's hair, the deceased's hair woven into that.
That's a real person's hair?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of it about today.
Oh no, do you know what? There should be glass there. I mean, you can actually touch
So I've
the
just
hair.
I've just touched a real person's
Yeah, and
dead
likely
hair.
sort of Victorian in age.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is that too weird?
That's a bit weird, yeah.
Not sure he's buying into this tash.
No, I'd understand it if it was my family member.
It's anyone.
That's too...
That's too weird. Okay, right, onwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Okay, mourning jewellery. It's off the cards.
He's a bit more squeamish than his fellow traitor, isn't he? Back to Fern, where the rifling continues. Looks like Paul is taking a trip down memory lane.
Oh my gosh, Roo, look. Recognise that place? That is Adros Castle, where we filmed The Traitors.
1902.
120 years ago.
I'm feeling this is fate.
So yeah, little did the people know 120 years later that we'd be walking around killing people.
In the same castle.
Metaphorical murder, obviously. Not so sure about the rampant betrayal and backstabbing, though.
Do you know what you could do?
Go on.
Sign it.
What, sign it for the auction? Or if that devalues it?
Oh, I don't know. Ticket price is £15. A signed copy must double the value at least.
Harry would hate that.
Yeah, he will hate this.
He'll be
actually.
burning up with jealousy. Because
my gosh.
where's he going to find that?
We're done.
You done?
Yeah, let's go.
We're buying it?
Yeah.
Decisive action now. Now for a deal with Janet.
Hello.
So excited.
So this photo of Ardros Castle, where it all began for this chap, is £15.
And best I can do in that one's 10.
I think that sounds fair.
I think so.
I think that's a great shout.
And when you sign it, it'll, add another 3 zeros.
Yeah, or take 3 zeros off.
And then this we're absolutely fascinated by. There's no date on this. Can you date this for us?
Roughly about May 1912.
We're quite taken by this, aren't we?
I love that. I mean, the original price was 2p, just to bear in mind, so...
Nice try, Paul.
It says 75. I can do it for 45.
That's absolutely fair.
I think they're wonderful things. I'm really excited. Done. Done. Thank you. Done.
You're amazing.
Pay the lassie.
Aye, pay up, laddie. 55 big ones, 45 for the Titanic paper and 10 for the photograph.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Just one essential task left.
I'm so happy.
I love what we've got so far. Team RuPaul,
We're a good team.
thank you
Thank you so much.
much.
You've been great.
And they leave with £105 still in the kitty.
Look at this. Look at this.
Now, how goes it with our other two lovies in Cromarty? Anything catch your eye, Harry?
Harry, I want to know what happened after hours on the Traitors. Here's a Scotch whisky barrel, and this is obviously a nice decorative, sort of from a tavern. The Scotch whisky could have come out of a barrel like this.
It's just like deteriorating, isn't it?
Oh, right.
And
Shall we say it's worn?
it's worn, yeah.
Yeah, there was a price, it's gone. The sellotape's just to keep the lid on. You're not digging it?
I'm not. I don't know. I just don't know whether it'd do really well at auction.
Well, it's all price dependent, isn't it? And they are quite
and
popular.
it is Scotland too.
Yeah, it is Scottish, but they can be a bit more decorative than
That
this.
one I miss, I reckon.
Okay, wide berth. Okay, cheers a bunch.
Your job's cut out right now, isn't it?
It's a barrel of laughs in here today.
What is going on there?
Old-fashioned mug.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you have any idea what kind of age that is?
I don't know, but it looks like to suit me. I do not know what man to trust, since man to man is so unjust. I've trusted many to my sorrow, so pay today and I'll trust tomorrow.
I do not know what man to trust. Are you joking? You've just found that. So this is 19th century, probably pre-Victoria.
There was trust issues back in Victorian times.
Yep, even back then there were treacherous traitors.
It's creamware, it's lustrous. The proportions are exactly what you would expect, nice and petite. I think Paul might be a bit stung by this.
Yeah,
he
he will love this.
Ticket price is £69.
That is expensive though.
Okay, well, it's expensive, but that's just too perfect.
I know. We can't pass up on that, really, can we?
I don't think we can.
No.
To the counter.
To the counter.
To the counter.
To Helen. To Helen.
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 What have you got?
We found an antique which suits Me quite well, as some would say.
So Harry was the top traitor.
Well, you know, you look so innocent as well.
I think that's why he won, Helen. I think that's why he won.
Oh, lordy. Good luck with the haggle, Harry.
Can we strike a deal on it?
It's £69 on it, and that's fairly reasonable. It's about the middle of the range for that.
I would have been somewhere around the 35 mark.
No,
Half at least.
You've come to the wrong shop.
Nice try, but you've met your match here.
50 and we can go on a date. How about that? 50 and a date.
My granddaughters would be delighted to go on a date with you. I'll come another 5 or 55, and that's it. Very beautiful as you are.
Thank you.
I don't think you'd quite measure up to my standards. I think on that.
Pay up, Harry. £55, and then hot-footed out of here.
Thanks so much.
She succumbed to his charms in the end. And that's left him with £205 to play with. Today's shopping is done. Time for our traitors to reconvene.
Are you happy with what you bought?
I think I've got you.
Nah, we're all over it. Do you know what I'm going to do tonight?
Go on.
I'm going to lay there and dream about antiques and the ones I've bought and how happy I am with myself. This is a dream come true. Antiques, baby!
That's the spirit. Nighty-night, you two. Sleep tight. Next day, our two rapscallions are back on the road, with Paul behind the wheel of the Morgan.
It's a bit tricky to drive with, isn't it? It's like there's no power steering.
Yeah, I mean, you did just stall as we took off, so...
That is all lies. This is beautiful, isn't it? The fact that we get to go and do this type of stuff together.
Every other duo you've got out there who works in this world were like nice people, I guess. We were just evil, trouble, and now that's our sort of identity where we just get to lie and get away with it.
Our scheming scallywags have been having a fine old time of it. Paul and Rue's rummaging led to a spend of £295 on 4 items.
Clock from the RMS Carpathia.
Do you reckon we have budget for it?
Harry and Tash settled on 3 purchases, spending a little less at £195.
Dead hair. Oh, that's crazy.
that too weird?
That's a bit weird, yeah.
I'm excited to show you like all the bits that I bought, actually.
Really? I'm excited to see yours, so then I feel better about myself, I feel.
No.
All is about to be revealed. Let's meet up with Rue and Tash.
Oh, look at
There
this.
we go.
Got a watch.
9 carat solid gold
Does it work?
rotary. Works beautifully.
Works.
That is a very smart watch.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it?
I mean, you're going to need this to sell because your other stuff, I ain't
Whoa.
feeling the
Oh,
other
wait a
stuff.
minute.
Hey, well, give me that back because I don't trust you.
Par for the course.
Look at this.
Just looks like a mug, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hit him with the poem.
I do not know what man to trust, since man to man is so unjust. I've trusted many to my sorrow, so pay today, I'll trust tomorrow.
Are you joking?
Hey, that's gave me like chills. Yeah, that's amazing. Do you know what? We've got a little bit of a similar story, actually. Adros Castle.
From 120 years ago. An
No
original
way.
photograph.
So that is the Traitor's Castle.
But do you know what's going to also add the value? Our man here signed it for the auction.
Sacrilege.
Original photograph by an original traitor.
Fantastic. Should we just sign everything?
We should put some...
Oh, Sarky.
Sugar
We have
shovels.
some silver sugar shovels.
Proper silver.
Yeah, and it's ivory
these are quite
silver,
cute.
so point of interest. We did pay £100.
Between us, we've spent quite a bit of money.
We have, yeah.
I'm confident here, you know.
Oh, we're going to win.
Have you seen
we
what
are
they
so
bought?
going to win.
Hold me back.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Tash is kicking off.
Steady on.
Can't cope.
I can't look at you without smiling.
Right, you lot. Time to get back to today's adventures. The stunning landscape of the Highlands is inherently connected to its culinary heritage, providing a natural larder. And, fond of a Scottish castle, our likely lads are on their way to see one on the outskirts of Kirkhill to learn about the history of a Scottish staple, breakfast.
What do Scottish people have for
What
breakfast?
do they have for breakfast?
Fry up stuff, no? Like, don't they deep fry, like, Mars bars
Stop,
and stuff?
because they deep fry everything.
They do
And
deep
I'm
fry
starving
everything.
as well. All this antique's taking it out of me, man. I know that porridge is a big thing. Thousands of years people have been eating porridge. I think it was like 600 AD.
No.
I don't know the difference between AD and BC, so maybe that bit's wrong. Okay, with this fact,
Never let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Scottish people used to have a porridge drawer where they'd pour their leftover porridge into the drawer and let it dry out. And then it's the equivalent today of us having like a...
Yeah, like a flapjack.
Like a flapjack. Trying to think if I know anything else about porridge now.
While they've been waxing lyrical about the mighty Scottish cereal, their antiquing chums have managed to get here before them. This is Accompany Castle.
Winners get the porridge.
Breakfast was a crucial element in the Traitors series. It's when contestants discovered the identity of the previous night's victim. Today, our foursome will be cooking for themselves. The origins of the full breakfast can be traced back to the mid-19th century. For aspiring Victorians, breakfast was an opportunity to display affluence and social upbringing. It's a hearty mix of meats, veg, eggs, and of course, tatty scone. While the humble bowl of porridge made from local oats is also a time-honoured Scottish favourite. Harry and Tash begin their culinary challenge under the watchful eye of chef Dougal Cameron.
Feel like a chef now, ready to go.
So, what's on the menu, chef?
So we're going to be doing a full Scottish breakfast. So we've got link sausage, Warren sausage, tomatoes, fried mushrooms, potato scones, toast, beans.
Don't like beans, don't like fried mushrooms, don't like tomatoes, don't like anything like that.
Oh, lordy.
And we'll get the breakfast stuff sliced off and start getting the pan seated up.
Good luck, Dougal. I think you're going to need it. Let's check in with our other pairing who, with Chef Sam Kearns, are kitting up to make the perfect bowl of porridge.
This is golden spertle from Balmoral Distillery, and traditionally this is what was used to stir and make the porridge. We're doing it the traditional way today. We need a pinch of salt.
Just a little pinch.
Yeah, good man. I'll chuck it on here for you now. So we've got a low heat, the spertle ready to go.
I've been dying to use the spertle.
So how long have people been eating porridge in Scotland?
So over 5,000 years now. It originated from farmers who couldn't get access to barley and wheat. Oats were longer lasting, and then obviously the recipe started to develop from there.
Amazing.
So, and here we are still eating it today.
Everything seems to be under control here. How fair are other chefs? Is that a knife in Harry's hand?
I used to work in a butcher's, which is actually quite cool.
And you've never seen black pudding?
Well, I've seen it, I've never eaten it.
Right, okay.
Do you know what, I try things, I just don't like it. So I just stick to what I like, which is so basic and beige. But what is this?
That's your haggis.
Haggis.
Yeah.
Haggis you've tried before?
I've tried haggis in the castle where I was murdering everyone. I thought it was going to taste like bolognese, but it doesn't taste like bolognese, is it?
It definitely doesn't. Does it?
No. Yeah.
What sacrilege! In 1786, Robert Burns, Scotland's most famous poet, penned the address to a haggis in appreciation of the national dish. What Harry doesn't need to know is that it's a mix of sheep offal, oatmeal, onions and spices, traditionally cooked inside a sheep's stomach, a nod to an ancient solution for perishable meats.
So haggis then, how long have people been eating that?
About since the 1400s.
Do you reckon someone like William Wallace ate haggis?
Oh yeah.
That is so cool, man.
He loved it.
And I'm sure he was a fan of oats too.
Literally sort of 30 more seconds and we're good to go.
Porridge is always associated with Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty symbolic, you know, it's kind of on the same level as like Highland cows, bagpipes, you know.
Haggis.
In the 14th century, a vital part of a Scottish soldier's survival kit was a small bag of oatmeal and a thin metal plate. This allowed them to travel light and eat on the run when food was scarce.
You guys done an amazing job. This is looking good. A nice smooth texture there.
Easy peasy. Now, what about that fry?
We're ready to go.
So if you can drop in the Warren sausage.
That's the square ones, yeah.
Another Scottish classic, made from minced meat, spices and rusk, essentially sausage without the casing, pressed into a square shape.
And if you can get the link sausage in the same pan.
Start multitasking, ready for this?
Looking good. So you can start to get the haggis and black pudding in that pan there.
Now we're cooking.
Cooking is stressful, man. Help! Keep getting spat at.
Any minute now, the smoke detector will go off.
Do you want to be in charge of the eggs?
So I've never actually cooked an egg before.
Do you like eggs?
No.
Well, of course he doesn't.
Whoa!
Crikey.
Them eggs are singing. Oh man, I'm sweating.
Right, here we go.
Eggs are ready. You can start plating.
Lovely jubbly, saved me a plate, eh? Nice finishing touches to the porridge too. May the feasting commence.
Hello, folks.
Hello, everyone.
Should we tuck in?
Yes.
Let's do it. Okay.
That square sausage is actually really good.
Is it?
It just tastes like a flat square sausage.
Please try your egg.
I don't like egg.
No, you're all good. Go on, in you
Go
go.
on.
In you go.
You don't have to do it.
Cheers for that, Paul.
And on that eggy note, may I do cheers to us all. Future chefs in the making.
It's a fried eggs, eh?
And cheers to the time-honoured legacy of Scottish fare and its proud links with the past.
Gents, did you watch The Traitors?
Yes.
Who were you rooting for out of these two?
I was probably where you said.
Oh, I'm sick of this.
Ah, poor Paul. After filling their boots with the breakfast of champions, our foursome returned to the job in hand, shopping. Harry and Tash have tootled along to the village of Calder, with yet another imposing Scottish castle, this one with literary links to Shakespeare's Macbeth.
Could we have brought you to a nicer spot?
Oh, look at this.
This is Scotland at its finest.
This is proper, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Taking centre stage for their final shopping is McMuddle's Antiques, set in a former post office. It's like stepping back in time into a treasure trove of delights.
A hula hoop.
I'd like to see you try hula hooping with that. Harry and Tash have £205 to splurge, if they can focus on the task in hand, that is.
Oh my gosh.
You're not going on the catwalk, you know.
This tops off my trip to Scotland. I've tried haggis. Now I feel a bit Scottish as well.
I'm sorry, but that suits you so well.
Does it?
Highland fling, Harry?
You are bonkers. I love it.
Amazing. Life doesn't get better.
All we need now is some bagpipes.
That Teddy has seen a lot, hasn't it?
What you seen, Ted? What have you seen?
He's keeping stum.
You love looking smart, looking sharp. Check out this stick pin, which would probably, I imagine, be naturally worn either on the lapel or to keep your tie in place, so that when you stick it in, all that's left is a gold nugget.
An actual little nugget of gold.
It's an actual little nugget of gold. I mean, I don't have many nuggets of information for you. I'm not sure if it's pure gold, as in 24 carat. I mean, it's really yellow. The pin, which doesn't seem to be marked, you can see it's less yellow than the nugget, and the nugget could have a little bit of alloy in it, a little bit of silver. So it could be sort of 22, 23 carat gold.
Oh, way more than 9.
But way more than their
So we've
watch.
already beaten the other team.
They have more, but this is purer. And also, it's more you.
And that's way cooler.
It's way
That's
cooler.
way cooler.
Cool ticket price too, of £120.
I mean, look at all the gold on you right now. You've got the rings, you've got your earring. It all started off in this form. So would you wear that?
100%. I'm in love.
You're in love?
Yeah, I'm in love.
Well, on that note.
And it's literally a nugget of gold.
It's a nugget of gold.
So when you say I've got a little nugget of gold for you, it's like just telling the truth.
Perfect. Come on.
The truth? First time for everything. Now, for our other pair of nuggets. Just kidding.
Yeah!
Hurtling along the highlands, highways and byways.
Oh my God, you can do it. Foot down, you can do it.
Or maybe
You can do
not.
it. Yep.
Am I getting round?
Yep. Yeah, if you put your foot down, yep. Go, go. So do you find then Harry was the king villain, but you're kind of known as the nation's villain? You're kind of
He's
like...
the best to have ever played that game. Even though he was like the villain, I think people loved him because of how well that he played it.
Yeah.
Including myself. I tried to be a little bit like of a comedic, you know, panto villain type of thing, or like the extreme versions of yourself that you can't be in normal society. Like, you're not allowed to do the things that me and Harry did, you know, in normal life. You go to jail.
You're like the dark horse.
Bumpiest road in the world to talk on.
Yeah.
Bumpiest road. The way that we ended up on the shelves.
Go easy on the suspension. Motoring close to the coast, they're heading to the little village of Old Erne for their final shopping at Old Erne Antiques, a family-run emporium housed in a former church and outbuildings.
Oh, goodness, this is interesting, isn't it?
You ready, Roo? I'm going to go bum first.
It's a nice sight.
That wasn't bad.
Very smooth. Armed with their remaining £105, they'll be rummaging in this repository of riches. A mix of furniture, kitchenalia, vintage clothing, architectural antiquities, and everything in between.
That's not good.
Shakes, rattles and rolls.
Brushes shouldn't sound like that.
Yeah.
So, what's the strategy?
I think we've got a chunk left. I think we go big, and we spend every penny we've got.
Good tactic. Paul, I quite like
these
these
are
vases.
interesting.
See that gorgeous liquid glaze, really narrow neck, and these 3 little feet. I think as a pair of vases, they've got something about them. There's no markings. There's
Okay.
no real age to them. They're probably early 20th century. They've got an almost Japanese Satsuma glaze, which is like the creams and the golds.
Okay.
But I think as a decorative lot of a pair of beautiful, handsome, quality hand-painted vases,
Mouthful.
does that glaze not excite you?
Not really. This guy's a bit sinister though, isn't he? Are you happy with him in your house?
That's Harry.
That is the Harry one. He actually does
That's
look a bit
Harry
like
at the
Harry,
back.
actually. I'm going to backstab you at some point.
I'll sleep with the one eye open. With a 45 each,
So that's 90 quid.
well, it's a lot of money.
good money.
It's a lot of money. I mean, it's beautifully made.
And Harry's in there as
Little
well.
cheeky Harry at the back.
We could get him to sign it. Okay,
Go with the Sharpie.
maybe pile.
Come on.
Back in Corder, Harry, it seems, is determined to touch, try, and test just about everything not nailed down. Oh lordy, not the gramophone. These have delicate parts.
Rewind, DJ, rewind. Natasha, show us some moves. Yes, yes.
They'll bring the house down, these two.
How cool is this?
Oh, I would say chic actually.
Chic.
Very chic. Yeah. Travel clock. So,
Made in France.
Made in France, but I think it's probably a Swiss clock. So let me just have a little look. Yeah, so you see up the top there, Le Coutre. It's a Swiss movement, it's a Swiss maker, it's seriously quality. Are you into your watches?
Yeah, I like my watches.
Yeah, you must have heard of Yege Le Coutre then. I mean, that's
I'm not into my watches.
He's a hoot.
But I know if it's Swiss, then it's very good.
Yeah, it's like 1930s. So
1930s.
it's Art Deco period. So the condition's not great. Look at the face. That would have been probably a purer, more ivory colour. But people collect these. It's quite a strong market.
That's £50 on the ticket.
I think this could be it, you know.
And I feel like, as well, comparing our antiques to the other team, we've thought about ours, like we've gone sentimental. He's going to sign a photo, like we don't need to do that.
Unbelievable.
Come on. Unbelievable.
Shocking.
Shocking.
Is there a parrot in the room? Looks like they're heading for a deal. Ready yourself, Rowena.
Hello.
Hi there.
We have found some things that we absolutely love. Yeah, we're just hoping, what's the best you could do on both for us, because we are running tight on budget.
Just look at that poker face, eh?
Now listen, this is a traitor, okay?
So it's what, 170, 130. I'm at 95 on that and 35 on that.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Okay.
I think we do it.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
A very decent discount, £130 for the two purchases. Thanks, Rowena. Leaving Harry with £75 unspent.
Okay, we did it.
To victory.
Proud of us.
I'm proud
High
too.
five.
Off to the auction house we go.
Oh.
Yippee-yi-yay.
I'll second that.
Wow.
The auction house won't know what hit them. Now, any luck in Old Ern? I see Rue's found the vintage clothing section. And her chum? What is he playing at?
Rue?
Uh-huh.
Up to his old tricks. You're not in the castle now, Paul.
Rue?
Uh-huh. Oh, shiny things. Silver, silver. Two good names.
Yeah, so I've heard of Mappin and Webb.
Well, of course you would have, because you're a classy guy.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Mappin and Webb have been going for nearly 250 years.
Wow.
And they actually have had the royal warrant since 1897.
Wow.
So that's why they're a real stamp of quality, because they supply the kings and queens. You've got the Mappin and Webb and Walker and Hall.
And they're both Sheffield.
Both Sheffield, which is good. And they're both 45. Which ones do you prefer? Unless you want to consider both,
Yeah, what if we did both?
But they're a perfect match to have both of them together if the price is right. But you'd really want to get the both for £50.
Yeah, 90 quid for two of them seems like a lot, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, but I'm most confident about these after everything that we've seen so far.
Right.
Okay, let's do
Shall
it.
we talk money?
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm excited for this.
Mind your head, Paul. Let's find the owner, Roger.
Please ring the fire bell twice loudly. All right, go on then, you ring the bell. Ooh, that is loud.
What?
That.
Here he is.
Oh my goodness.
How are you?
How do you do?
This is great.
How are you?
Lovely.
Wow.
Right, so we've found a couple of things.
Well, I'm in love with the spoons.
Yeah.
And Harry, he's got a spoon set, so we want to have a bit of a spoon off.
Doing a deal with a guy who's proved to be an expert liar.
But this is where I come in.
This is where Rue's here.
I am the
Thank you.
halo to his horns.
Yes.
They're 45 each.
I have got to get really £30 each for these. I need £60 for those two.
Do 55 for the spoons.
Go on then. It's a great bit of negotiation.
Thank you so
from
much.
An experienced man.
Indeed. And a very generous discount from £90 to £55, leaving £50 unspent.
Thank you so much, Roger.
so
That's amazing work. That's brilliant.
Right, let's go get the spoons.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Let's reunite our competitors once again.
Mate, I've loved being back in Scotland.
I know, food was fun. We got to cook in a castle again.
Well, I'm so glad that I get to do it with you, mate.
Yeah, because there's no one else to choose.
I think Scotland has loved having you two also. Time for some shut-eye. Wakey, wakey, it's auction day. Grab your ringside seats for the final round.
Can't wait.
Oh, I know. Are you still feeling confident?
I think you have to be confident, Rue.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah. Oh, we love what we bought, don't we? Hello, you two.
Hello.
How are you?
We're just talking confidence. How are your levels?
Oh, have you got any buyer's remorse?
I'm hoping a few things will sell, but yeah, I'm not too confident on a couple things. But I'm not going to tell Paul that because then he'll get excited.
Well, I am here, and I did hear all of that. And I've never been in an auction before. Have you done an auction?
Rue, lead the way.
Come on, expect the unexpected,
This is
boys.
exciting.
I'm going to become an auctioneer now.
That's our job.
Watch your back with this one, Tash. After hurtling round the Highlands, the boys have brought their haul to Nottingham in the heart of the East Midlands. Famed for its castles, caves and outlaws, our battle takes place at Mellors and Kirk Auction House, where bidders are seated, poised on the internet and on the phone. Today's gavel wielder is auctioneer Nigel Kirk.
Make no mistake, for £60.
Harry forked out £325 on 5 lots. Anything make an impression, Nigel?
I particularly like the Sunderland earthenware mug. Made in the first part of the 19th century, these things are always really charming and often quite well potted. They're very collectible.
Paul also splurged on 5 lots, spending £350 of his budget. Thoughts, Nigel?
Well, the mourning brooch, sadly, has been adapted. It's been put onto a later bar, but it's still what it is, and it's been tested as 9-carat gold, so should attract some interest.
Well, that all sounds very promising. Fingers crossed. Right, you lot, places, please.
Here we are, your first auction.
I know. As long as I win.
As long as
We win.
we win. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
We are a team, okay?
We are a team.
I think it's the nerves, Tash. Let the games begin. Paul's up first with the 9-carat gold Georgian mourning brooch.
This is probably my favourite lot.
Yeah, this is a Rue lot, yeah.
Yeah, because you'd never really experienced morning jewellery, had you?
No, I was quite scared of it.
Yeah.
And £20 asked?
Oh, no, that's low.
£30. And
Oh,
5.
I think we might see a wee profit.
45.
Come on, it's a stunning thing.
£50.
So we started off slow.
60. No, at £50.
55.
At £50 online.
Tenner. Nah, well done.
That's all right, that, innit? Yeah, well done.
Human hair is not so scary after all, is it?
Hair today, gone tomorrow. And the first bit of profit.
Your hair would make a lovely morning brooch.
Yeah.
Not that I'm wishing you away.
Highlight.
Steady on, Tash, at least until the auction's over. Harry's first lot now, the early 20th century binoculars. He'll be hoping to scope out some profit with these.
£30 for them.
Hey, we're straight in.
Line at 30, 5 anywhere, £30.
Oh, is it one? No, don't you bid. Don't you bid. They're yours.
At 30 and 5 in the room.
Come on, internet. Come back in.
In the room. 40 I'm bid on the other platform now. £40. Fair warning and selling then. £40.
Okay.
That's good. You haven't lost. You haven't lost any money, which is
Pointless.
Even Stevens, just warming up the bidders.
Might as well have not shown up.
Yes, it was fun. It was fun.
You know what? I hope yours does not sell at all.
All's fair enough and more, and the sale room. Let's see if Paul's signed photograph of Ardross Castle in Inverness will be snapped up.
This is a big moment, everyone. This is signed.
This is signed.
Signed by Paul himself.
Yeah,
Here he
signed
is.
by me.
Certainly made an impression on the sale room.
£50 for it, surely.
Lower.
20.
It's going down and down.
Come on, internet.
Internet? No one watched the show. No.
£1. £1 I am bid.
Oh my goodness me. Yes.
It'll be worth a fortune.
Who'll give me 2? At £1. Thank you. In the room.
How much was that? Wait, how much?
Thank you.
How much did it go for?
£2.
No, it was one.
Was oh, £1. Okay. Okay.
The less said, the better, I think.
Oh, I shouldn't have signed it.
You signing it, devalued it.
50 then, we're going to sell it.
Well, let's see if you fare any better, Harry, with your traitors-themed item.
Do you believe in fate?
No.
I think we have to now, because...
Guys, it's a £55 mug.
£30, 35.
He needs to put bought by Harry Clark, not Paul Gorton.
35, 40 anywhere.
Go on.
£35.
Oh, don't do that.
No, please don't.
But selling at £35.
Bang it down, son.
Never worry, Harry. One man's mug is another man's, well, mug, really.
Despite the loss, that was meant to be. It was meant to be.
Paul's big ticket item now, the 9-carat gold watch. Time's ticking for profit here.
Asking £100 for this, please. 100 straight in at 100.
Oh, it's getting there.
And 10, 20, 130, 140, 150.
Come on.
At 160 and 70 I'm bid in the room at 170.
This is bananas. The scrap on it is
240. The scrap is 240.
£170. You're out online and selling at 170. Thank you.
No. So close. For a while I thought it was going to get there.
Time out, ladies and gents. Someone's bagged a serious bargain.
like I need to beat Harry.
Well, you need to get your own back because he kind of stabbed you in the back.
Kind of. Kind of.
Oh dear. Let's hope Harry has more luck with his gold nugget stick pin.
£30 and 5.
Oh, here we go.
£50. 60.
Come on, come on. I'll keep going.
£70 the bid. At £70. Any advance at 70?
No. Please.
106 carat gold.
Fair warning at 70.
70.
How did it go? It like rocketed and then people were like, nah.
Yeah.
That's the cut and thrust of the sale room. That will stick in your throat.
That's annoying. I'm sorry. I thought that was going to make 10 and 20 pounds.
I'm so glad that didn't make any money.
That's the spirit.
Ding ding! The gloves are definitely off. Paul's back in the hot seat with the 1912 Titanic report. There's a lot of collectors out there, just need to get them bidding.
And £30 for this.
Come on.
30, £20, may I say, for it.
No.
Yes. £10. Who'll bid me £1 for it? We're here to sell it. £1 I am bid. Thank you very much. £5 I'm bid.
They're up to 5.
£10 I'm bid. Thank you. I'm going to sell it because I'm nodding off. But £10 only bid. 15 for it. 15. That did it.
Thank you.
We're going to sell it at £15. Last time I'm selling.
Strange times.
Well, there's a turn up for the books. That ship has definitely sailed.
We've all experienced strange bidding today.
Yeah, I think it's the room. I don't think it's us.
I think it was the antiques.
But the auction can change in the blink of an eye. Look lively, Harry. Your silver sugar shovels are up. Get ready for some sweet bids.
And asking £20 for this lot. And bid, thank you, at 20, 25, 30 and 5, 40 and 5, 50.
We like this. We like this.
Yeah.
60.
Might not
I'm
even
going
be
to go kiss them.
It's fair warning and selling at 60. Cool.
wonderful.
Not quite the sweet spot you were looking for.
That's a shame because they're so sweet.
But also a nice bit of provincial silver. Remember
Why do
how
I have,
much I
like,
convinced you
caterpillars
to... Have you moved on already? You've moved on. You're defluffing.
The battle of the spoons continues with Paul's final lot. Perhaps these will inject some much-needed bidding action.
Map and Web, Walker and Hall, £55 for the two.
Wait, so you copied?
This is the spoon off.
So you copied?
Here at 40, 60,
Come on, yes, we're in profit.
£90, 100.
100?
Yeah.
All done at 100. Thank you.
89. Well, we know who won that spoon off, and a sizable profit to boot. Bravo!
Still friends though, right? Still
Don't worry, mate.
friends.
Right.
You don't know what he's like. His true colours. He might seem all right now because he's making profit. Look, he's already getting... Look. What's up?
Could this...
Sorry, I zoned out then thinking about what I'm going to spend it all on. What's going on?
You don't get the money, by the way.
But it feels like I do. Well.
Oh, you two. Right, Harry, final lot. The 1930s travel alarm clock. Will this bring in the big timers?
20, 25, £30, 35. Is that a bid? 35, 40, thank you.
Profit.
45, 45, £50, 50, 60.
Oh my goodness.
60.
70. That's £70.
It's a good name.
You're quite sure. Have a last look. That's £70.
We did have it in us. We did have it in us.
Wow.
Well done.
Well done indeed. Always good to go out on a high, eh?
You doubled your money.
Doesn't it feel nicer?
Oh, no, yeah, honestly. I want more.
Finally getting into the swing of it, Harry, just when it's all come to an end.
Wait, so ours are all done now?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
I swear we bought more stuff.
But regardless, we had a blast. Friends for life.
This. Yeah.
Frenemies, more like. Time to tot up the totals and tally the difference.
If it's £1, I'm going straight to the pound guy.
The scores are in. Harry and Natasha, after showroom costs, made a loss of £105. While Paul and Rue, also after auction fees, made a slightly smaller loss of £81.20, which means that Paul and Rue are today's victors.
It's all over. Well done, everyone. Well done.
That's all right. Run us up, it's fine.
Come here.
Unlucky, mate.
Don't leave me hanging. Oh, look at the hurt in his eyes.
I thought I was good at antiques as well.
No.
Like, how? I don't know, that doesn't make sense.
It was the spoons. It was Spoongate. Let's face it.
I won the spoon off.
The biggest loss was your amazing autograph only getting £1.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I agree.
stings.
That
That stings.
Why did she bring it back up?
Because
Let it lie.
Because we'd won, I want Harry to have something he can cling on to.
Oh, I'm going to cling on to that.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It really has
Thanks
been
so
a
And can I
pleasure.
say, I'm going to miss you guys
Loved it.
so much.
Thanks for being such good
You've
sports.
made me laugh.
You're amazing.
So
Thank you.
much, honestly. It was...
That was great.
Cheerio.
But don't leave me with him. What do we do?
We're going to watch you go off into the sunset.
Let's get it, mate.
Get out of here.
Remember, no regrets.
So what you should do in antiques is look at... And the winner by knockout, Paul Gorton! Yeah! Hey, winning feels nice.
Does it?
Is this
Yeah,
what you
it does
felt
it.
like?
Don't get used to it, because it ain't going to happen again.
1-1. So what do we do next?
I don't know, what is next? And you're definitely losing that, because I ain't having that again.
Come back for round 2, guys. It's been a hoot!
Moonlight whispers of stars above, like the way, holding you so close in the night we stay. Soft touch hearts collide.